Yo, welcome back to another Reagan DeLemus video. Uh, I had like absolutely nothing to do today. So, uh, today I'm going to talk about my extroverted free will day that I had a couple of months ago. Uh, it was really fun. And, I think I want to explain what my extroverted free will day, like what happened during it. But at the end of the video, I wanna hear the introverted free will day because I was talking to some people at work and I was like, "Yo, you're introverted. What's an introverted free will day like?" And they're like, "Man, if I had a free will day, man, I'd clean my house." And I'm like, "Yo, that honestly, like, I feel that clean house is a clean mind. Uh, the Organized Mind by I want to say David J. Levitin. I can't. I don't know for sure. Speaking of books. Speaking of books, I did not. I did not finish. I didn't even start reading the five love languages. Like I said, I did start reading, and it's in a stack of books that I bought semi sporadically. But I'll I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Yeah, I'll get to it. But anyway, this obviously doesn't really have a script. I have a set of events that happened, and I'm gonna go to the different locations throughout the day because I just it's just a really funny story. So basically, my friend invites me to his birthday party. Have a good time. I'll get to that later. But yeah, I might do one more take of this. See which one I like more. This is more for me. I want to see. I want to hear the sound quality too. How am I sounding? But yeah, welcome to the video. So I assume you're all wondering what a free will day is. A free will day is a day that you just dedicate to just getting out of your comfort zone and just realizing that there's no real consequence to going up to random people and just talking to them. It doesn't even have to be a full day. Like the story that I'm about to tell right now, it was over the span of 2 3 hours, maybe four, but it doesn't have to be a full day. And you know what? Doesn't even have to be planned either. Let's say that you go to a festival. You can go to the bathroom for 5 minutes and have a free will day there too. You can go into a conversation knowing that you will never see this person ever again. And the best part is, if you see that person again, it's a win-win. The feeling of never seeing this person again can be extremely freeing. And you don't have to worry about building up enough rapport to be like, yo, you wanna hang out again? Like, nah, like we're just talking to talk. We're gonna go our separate ways and we'll never see each other again. Like, not just have a good conversation, no strings attached, and just be off. I don't know how long I'll be able to, like, I don't know, record out in front of these spots. I always see those videos. They're like, you can't park here. You can't you can't record. You can't record here. So I'm gonna just say like 2 3 sentences, and I'm gonna dip. Here's the setup. Just real quick, I want to thank my friend Harrison for giving me a little bit of advice, a little critique on the gift guide that I made. He said that I just had like he said the scenery was great, but he said that I needed to focus on me as the subject, not really as the scenery as the subject, which is pretty good, pretty insightful. So with this video, I feel I'm okay with it just being like me in this little tiny set, and then just like big old backdrop, because the backdrop is actually the point that I'm trying to make. You know what I mean? The background is the reason why I'm there. So I need to show it off. So I think the thing that I'm going to do moving past this is focusing focusing on me when I need to focus on me on the shots, and focus on the background when the background needs to be focused on. So the first spot that this night started was this bowling alley back here. Got like an arcade, got a bar, bar with pool tables and all that. So super expensive. I'll just say that. I We were planning on going bowling, and then ended up not happening. But I met some people. There was like obviously the birthday boy. He was there, and he had like, I want to say like 5 or 6 of his like jujitsu friends that were there, and like their girls. And I saw somebody who I hadn't seen in a really long time, and I wasn't super cool with. So we just acknowledged each other, like didn't say a single word to each other, and I thought that was great. This is not where the free will day starts. And then there was also this guy that I don't think he didn't bring his girl. He didn't bring his girl. I don't know if he has one. And he was talking to people, but he was alone. So I started talking to him, getting to know him. Running a blank on his name right now, and this is the worst part. Like I added him on Snapchat at the end of the night, and like I still talk to him to this day, but I'm running a blank on his name right now. But we played a couple rounds of pool, and then afterwards, my friend Nate was the birthday boy. He was like, "Yo, we're all trying to go to like Davis for the bars," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, word." I don't think I was even. Yeah, I was still drinking. I quit drinking. Woo! 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 Okay. Anyway, uh, put a like in the put like that, like the video. I'm milking it. Anyway, so he was like, "Okay, so we're going to the bars. Are you gonna come with?" I'm like, "Yeah, I might have like a drink or two," because I wasn't really feeling like partying with these people too much, and plus I don't really like bars. Bars are my worst enemy. Bars are my worst enemy. They're just loud. Uh, they like the music's too loud. Everyone has to yell. Everyone has to yell. I don't really like yelling. You see me kind of like fighting to. I don't know if Speaking of which, I can't tell if like the car's right next to me. I didn't think about that. Dang it. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna check the audio, and then I'm gonna go back to the story. I'm gonna go back to the story. I'm gonna go back to the story. Yeah. UPS driver's about to run on my skateboard. Don't do it. Then she blew it. Hey, construe it. It's like, you know what I did? I'm, I'm glad I kept that going. I went, do it, do it, spin. Let me say what's up to him, dude. That was so funny. Reagan got jokes. What's up his nose? None of that coke. Love to play tennis, so I got that stroke. Ugh. Look at this UK bloke. I'm done. Is this fishing for a clip if I keep it recording? Yo, but isn't this spot weird? Like, why is there a bowling ball with antlers out here? Ugh. Yeah, but anyway, he invited me to go to the secondary location with him, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's go. I guess that was it. There wasn't too much after that. Uh, we said our goodbyes. I said I'd meet him there. This is what happens when I don't have a script, man. This is what happens when I don't have a script, bro. I'm just skating around doing absolutely nothing. I just want to show off that I started skating. Skating is fun. I've been skating for like 3 months, maybe even like 2. Nah, how long have I been skating? I got my skateboard like 2 or 3 years ago at this skate shop called Sword, SORD. And then like when I started skating, it was right before the winter. And this comes back into the story because like uh, I started skating and I was getting the hang of it, and then I fell off my board. I went like I think I hit it. I didn't hit a crack and went. I didn't go forward. I slipped and I landed on my head, and that's a no. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm gonna take a little break from skating, and then like winter happened, and I totally forgot about it. So in summary, I got here, wished him happy birthday, wished Nate happy birthday. We played pool for a little bit. We were supposed to go bowling, didn't end up go bowling, and then he invites me to go to the bars in Davis. I'm in Vacaville right now. Don't dox me, but yeah. Next up, I'm trying to do some like not sci-fi shit, but like some transitionary work. Next up, Davis, California. Oh yeah. I gotta do that intro again. This is Reagan DeLemus TV. Welcome to the Reagan DeLemus show. Welcome in. Welcome to Reagan DeLemus, the Reagan DeLemus show. Hey, let's click this into the song here. Look. That guitar was me, so I pulled up to the spot where I had like one drink maybe. After that, bro, I got bored. I'm not gonna lie. Like I already said, I don't really like being at really loud spots. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up. Oh, also like they played Not Like Us, and then it transitioned into Party in the USA, and I just couldn't. Like my brain broke after that. I was like, listen, I gotta go. Nate, yo, happy birthday. Have a good one. He's like, all right, I'll see you later. As I'm walking out, there's this girl like right here-ish. She's talking to the security guard, and she's like, do you know where my she walks up to me, she's like, do you know where my phone is? Like, have you seen my phone anywhere? And I go, have you checked your pockets? And she looks down. I don't have any pockets. She was wearing a dress. I was just fucking with her. But the security guard goes inside, and he's looking around, but in the meantime, I'm just talking to her, keeping her company. I'm like, oh, like, what else is on it? She's like, oh, it's Powerpuff Girls. Oh, which one? I'm like, oh, which one's your favorite? She's like, my favorite is Bubbles, because I feel like I really resonate with her. Like, I feel like I cry like so much. I'm like, that's hard, or that's touching. I see myself as Blossom because I see myself as a leader. And she was like, she's like, that's crazy. I feel like I'm yapping, but I also just this is a yap channel. I'm not gonna lie. If y'all don't like hearing me yap, go watch somebody else. But after like 5 minutes, the security guard comes back, walks up to the lady. Ma'am, I wasn't able to find your phone. She's like, wait. And she goes and she has this like she has a handbag. And she pulls out her phone. She's like, I found it. I was like, I told you. That's a woman's pocket. A purse is a woman's pocket. I told you to look in your pocket and you said, I asked you if you looked in your pocket and you said no. The funniest part happens right now while I'm talking about the free will day, which, like I said, it doesn't have to be planned. It doesn't have to be an entire day. But like while I was talking about the free will day, somebody walks up and I have a 30-minute conversation with them. But like I said, just making conversation, man. I talked to him for a straight 30 minutes and he was such a he was such a funny guy, man. And he just had that like a genuine character. Like he wasn't trying to prove anything, and I was doing the same. I was just like, oh yeah, like you like sports, dude. And he's like, it's a sports bar. I'm like, why didn't I think of that? That's crazy. It's so funny. How you doing? Um, it's a beautiful day out, man. Gorgeous day out. You see the clouds and all that?
Yeah, it was kind of fluffy, kind of
Yeah. What are you doing here? It's not freezing, man. Summer is coming. What's your favorite brand of cigarette?
American Spirit, the turquoise one.
America. Hey, you know what? I like that. Oh, I had like a little. I like to call it an extroverted free will day. So basically, what happened was, I came here with like my.
Nice place.
It's a nice place. It's not really my cup of tea, Yeah, nah, because it was just that day. It was just like really loud, and like I couldn't talk to the people that they came with. No, it was just like a DJ. I didn't like it that much, so I came here. After I left here, like I just went and just did like a bunch of just random stuff, and I was like, man, you know what? Huh?
Are you a Davis guy?
I grew up in Woodland.
You did?
Yeah.
Woodpile.
Woodpile
In the house.
You're from Woodland too?
No, I'm from Richmond, California.
Oh, I mean, Richmond's nice. Richmond's Bay Area.
Know how to behave.
Yeah. I like telling people.
I graduated from high school in Vacaville, though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's where I live. That's where I live now.
You live in Vacaville?
Yeah.
Where about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you living in Vacaville?
From Woodland, living in Vacaville. Shooting a video here because I was thinking. I'm just telling them about my extroverted day.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You have like a podcast or something? Is that?
Nah, I'm starting to make YouTube videos.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, this is gonna be my second one.
Right on.
The first one I was talking about creating the perfect gifts for your friend. I think you'd like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you good at giving gifts? Are you a good gift giver?
Funny you should ask. That's my favorite part about Christmas.
Really?
Is me buying gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel the same, bro. I feel the same way because, like, honestly, it's so fun. I'm just like, I know you so well.
I know you're gonna use the shit out of this.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you use it. You're gonna leave it in your pocket, and like that's why I was talking about in the video. Honestly, I'm starting to write a book about it just because I was like, man, it's like I looked up videos on, or I looked up Amazon. I was looking at books on Amazon.
Yeah.
Not a single book on how to give gifts, and that's an untapped market in my opinion. Yeah. Like look at it right now. I can't use it because my phone, but like if you don't believe me,
No, I don't believe you.
I also want you to see because it's just like really there's no books. Oh no. This is just
You're gonna have to like chop this up.
nah. You're just adding to the extroverted day that I'm having today.
When I go away, you're gonna be all.
Like this guy was crazy, dude. This guy's insane, bro. He walked up and I asked him what cigarette he liked, and he said American Spirit, the
And then
blue
he
one.
Shut up.
Yeah. So basically, I was drinking here. I had like one, maybe two drinks tops. They were playing. It was a DJ, and they played "Not Like Us" into "Party in the USA." And I don't know if you guys know about that, but like that hurt my soul.
Not Like Us. Who is it?
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, I don't know his catalog very
Yeah,
well.
it just goes. They're not like us. He performed at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
He was real. That was the first
That was fun.
only time I've ever seen or heard of him.
Really? What type of music do you listen to?
I've been a Davis indie rock band drummer for about 30 years.
Really?
So that's kind of my
Indie rock's good.
favorite right now. I'm into female gangster rap.
Why? You're
Because
talking about Ski.
I like Megan, Megan Thee Stallion, and I like Sweetie. Yeah, she's kind of like my favorite.
There was this one guy. I graduated with him, and he every time I was in his car, he would play. Icy.
Who?
It's Sweetie, but the song's Icy.
Oh yeah, Icy. Yeah, that's her.
Can't stop,
one.
won't stop, get co-op,
Yeah.
10 what? Yeah, bro. He would sing that like every single time I saw him, and like now I just know all the words because of it, or like a good portion.
Tap In is my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Tap, tap, tap. I saw her on she had like a full-on band and like backup dancers and singers with her, and they did Tap In live on Saturday on that tiny little stage.
Really?
Freaking awesome. Dang.
I did end up seeing her. I saw Sweetie.
Sorry,
it was I saw her live.
Where?
Kid you not. Head in the Clouds 2021.
What was it?
Rose Bowl.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It
Was it
sick.
full?
There was about like 35,000
Yeah,
people.
that's a hard place to fill. I mean,
Yeah. Well, the thing was, it was a festival, and they had like a bunch of different stages. So it wasn't in the Rose Bowl; it was just in the area. But they're counting it as like whatever.
Like did you ever go to? You're too young. Do you remember the Heritage Festival in Sacramento at Discovery Park?
Nah.
Down there, down by the river.
You're talking about
Like a lot of
them
unhoused folks. I mean, it's like a camp.
Yeah.
But back when I was probably your age, or maybe older, probably older, they used to do.
How old do you think I am?
28.
And you said a little older?
Yeah.
I'm 22 years old. I'm turning 3.
Oh shit!
Kid you not.
Seems so mature.
Thank you.
I thought I was talking to a grown-up.
Yeah, and you said a little older though, so you were like 30, 32?
No. You just come off as mature.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But
You look
Heritage,
young.
Thank you.
And that'll.
I'd look a lot younger if I had a fade right now, man. I'm not gonna lie. Looking a little raggedy.
You'll be happy when you get to be my age.
Yeah.
And all of those ladies will be all, oh, so you're 38? And you'll be like 55. That's right.
I gotta thank my barber. Hold on. I gotta thank my barber Z. I met.
Is he Davis?
He's Sacramento.
Oh. That's where I came from.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's where I was living. Now I live.
Oh, like now.
Yeah.
Oh,
now
okay.
I live in just as of recent. What's your barber's name?
Z. His name's Z the Barber. If you're looking him up, I'll stop the recording. Yeah, I'll stop the recording and then I'll put you on. But I was telling him about how one of my barbers, or like the last barber that I had him since like sophomore year. He's not, bro. Every time I would schedule an appointment, he's just
booked out.
No, he'd say like, "Oh yeah, you're good to come in," and then I walk in, and then he's like prioritizing walk-ins, and that happened like 2 or 3 times, and like the third time I just walked out. Yeah, and I was frustrated about it. He's like, "Sorry, bro, it's really busy," and I was like, "Look, man, like you said, like I was good for the reservation." He also postponed it, so like I was supposed to pull up at 11, and he was like, "Man, it's really busy right now. Can you come back at 1?" And I was like, "Yeah, you know what? No problem. Like, get your bag, bro.
Yeah.
Get your bag."
Not gonna get that much longer by 1 o'clock.
Yeah, right. So like I walk in, he's like, "Oh, dude, I got one more person in front of you." I'm like, "Oh, okay, bet." Like I see the person in the seat. I thought that's what he was talking about, but then he finishes the cut and the guy walks out and he pays him or whatever. And then I go to stand up, somebody else sits in the seat. I'm like, nah, I'm done. And I texted him about that, and I was like, I was really frustrated about that. And then he just never responded. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm getting a new barber.
Where is he at in
I'll cut it now. Whole different story.
Yeah.
He said the Davis part of Sacramento is crazy though.
Yeah.
I recorded 30 minutes of footage just talking to this guy. You're probably wondering, yo, Reagan, where's all the footage? My microphone disconnected and all of it's trashed, man. But Jimmy, if you're watching this, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. I had a great conversation with you. Let's get back into it. So to fill in the end of that part of the story, I walk out with the girl, right? And she's still drunk, obviously. And she's like, yo, can I have your phone number? And I was like, nah. And then she just looked so confused. She's like, what? And like to make herself not hate herself or blame herself for the rejection by putting some type of fault in my character in her perception. Super complicated, but hear me out. I'm not going to go any further off that. But ended up just like hitting the gritty. And it wasn't even like a pretty gritty. Like I was trying to get there away from there like as soon as possible. So instead of gritties, it was just like long jumps, like long lunges, right? Just imagine you're about to jump up and go for a dunk and miss it because you're too short. And you just like, and you just like not the arm part, but just like you need to plant your feet. You need to go for a really long lunge to. I'll just redo it. Hey. All right. So after I gritted away from her, I just had this whole new burst of energy that I didn't have at the bar, and I was like, you know what? Let me use that somewhere else. That exit reminded me that I have free will. And I decided to use that for the rest of the night.